Hi there, I'm Thomas, and in this little video I'm going to show you how to import assets into an asset project in CxPlanner. So you see I'm within a new project here. In the sidebar we have the asset register. That is where we're going to work today. Navigate into the asset overview, because that is the main place where we're going to upload and add our assets. So as you see here, this overview here is all blank, so there's nothing in here yet. We're going to add some items. The essential part when we're adding new items, that is to generate the tag. So that's the unique identifier, and then also the asset type. Before this meeting here, I've already created some asset types. Just to quickly show you that, I'm going to go into the types of the assets down here. And you'll see I have lots of different assets: ATS, BMS, chiller, cooling system, crack, file suppression, and so on. So you have to create those first. But let's get back to the asset overview. In this overview here, you can add individual assets. To do that, I'm going to click on the add asset, like that, specify a name, going to give it a unique identifier here, and then select the asset type. As you've got the same types here as I just said before. I'll select the ATS. You can add additional information if you need to, but otherwise it's just create the asset. Then it goes into the list, and we have this G01 added as an asset. But to add multiple assets, hundreds, thousands, then you're going to go to the options in the top right here, and you're going to navigate into the import assets. So you see you have two options: import, that's new, and bulk update, that is when you're updating the existing ones. So hit the import assets, then you get this pop-up box. Normally, our little delimiter here for the CSV files finds the correct match. In some cases, if you're located in the US, then make sure that this is set to comma. If you're located within Europe or the Asian market, then go for the semicolon. Then hit the download import template. That downloads a CSV file. I'm going to open my file here. And then you'll see, I can zoom a little in here. This file here includes lots of different columns. That is actually all the columns that are available out in the asset overview. But for now here, we're having two ones, the two first ones that we're gonna look at. It's the CMS tag, so that's the tag name, and then we've got the asset type. So this is like the header that we need to fill out below. Above here, you see we have rules is required. That means we must fill out this one, and it is a text. The next one is required, and it is one of the following options. And we've listed up the options. Then all of the rest ones here, they are just like text, but they're not required to fill out. So let's get to it. I'm going to add some PDUs. So PDU01, and I'm going to add the asset type, and like that. Then we can also add a switchboard, like this. We're going to add two of those. Oops. Like that. Then you see the rest of these columns here. We can add them and update them now. We can do it later. So just fill out the data. Save this file here, like that. Then back in CxPlanner, you're going to choose. And there we go. That was a fast one. And upload. Then the asset is getting added. As you see, we have the ATS. That's the first one we added manually. Then we now have 9 PDUs here, and we have the 2 switchboards. For the first PDU, you see we have the name, the manufacturer, and the model added. So that was the values that we just added also within the file. So that is the quick way to add new assets into the overview. For the second part of this video here, I'm going to show you how to update the data when you already have the assets in. But before I do that, one last note here: you can always add new assets. Just go up, options, import assets, download the sheet, and then add new. So that can be done during the project too. Projects are dynamic, and of course there will come assets later on too. Good. For the second part here, we're going to go for the bulk update. The bulk update, same principle. We have to first download the import template, select the delimiter. Within the US, go for comma, otherwise go for semicolon. Hit the download import template, open the file. I'll zoom a little in here. So you'll see that we have all of the same columns, but we actually have an additional column. That's the ID. So the ID has these like strange identifiers. That's like our identifiers. Ignore those. Ignore that column. Don't change it, because that's the one we're using to like match your input into our system. Let's scroll down. Then you have the CCMS tag. So that's the naming here. You got the asset type here, and then we have the rest of the data. Let's populate some of this data here. I'm going to do it like this. So this is just like some example data like that. And we can also go for system 01. And save. Save the file. Then go back into CxPlanner. Click on the select file here, choose file. There we go. And click OK. Let's see, it runs through the individual assets and updates them. So now we've got the PDUs here. You see we have the naming, the second, the third, all of them are Siemens. We got the model, and then we also have the system. So that's the concept of like updating existing asset data within the platform here from the CSV files. If there's any questions, then visit our help center or send us a message in the live chat at the bottom right. Have a good day.